Hey YouTube, it's Grace and welcome to episode 36 of my series where I take every single painting from Minecraft and make them in real life. This is the 6th of the new ones, which looking at my painting, which is done right now, it's the one with like the golden apple and the melon, which I think was one of the more popular of the new ones. I think it personally looks pretty cool, so I might be biased though. Also, before we get into this video, I just want to remind you that I have guides on my Etsy that you can download for every single one of the paintings that I've posted in this YouTube series so far, so if you would like to follow along and make them for yourself, those are there for you. But anyways, let's get into this video. This is the canvas I'm going to be using. It is 18 by 18 inches, and the reference photo I'm going to be using is actually 48 by 48 pixels, which I don't think I've ever made a 48 by 48 painting before. The square ones are usually 32 by 32 or 64 by 64, so this is something new. Now 18 inches divided by 48 pixels is 0.375, so that is going to be how many inches each pixel is. And now that this is done, I'll be adding a thin coat of clear primer just to seal in the pencil. And now for the fun part of waiting for this to dry. The border of this painting is kind of a medium dark-ish brown, so I'm going to be filling it in with this. Now that this is dry, I'm working on mapping out the different colors on the canvas, starting with a dark gray. I just kind of looked at my reference by zooming in a lot and then made a dot where everything was going to go, and now I'm just going to fill it in. Here's my progress so far. The next thing I'm going to try to do is fill in the golden apple, and for that it's just a bunch of different shades of yellow and white, as well as like a brownish red for the outline. So this painting is kind of in its ugly phase right now, so don't judge it. But I'm moving on to the melon, which I just did like the outer side, which is more like a brown goldish color, and next I'm gonna fill in the red on the inside. A little bit of a time jump to the next day. I'm gonna start filling in the whites and grays and beiges on the left and the bottom, I guess, and also sort of the right side of the painting. Okay, we are on to the next day. I kind of forgot to film most of this, but I finished the first coat. It's still very much in its ugly phase, but I'm going to move on to the second coat. And the point of this is just to adjust colors maybe a little bit, but mostly just to make everything more opaque, clean up the lines, and then after the second coat is done, I'm going to blend this out so much. It's going to look so much better, but you just gotta trust the process. The second coat is mostly done at this point. There's still a few colors that are going to need another coat, like definitely the yellows, just because they're so thin for some reason. But I'm going to go ahead and start on some of the details in the blending. Starting with the green and black, I'm just going to mix them 50-50 and then paint around the edges to blend them out. And then take that transition color and blend it out more, and yeah, just do that over and over again like 100 times. Here's how it looks after the first blending color. Here's blending color number 2. Here's the third one and the fourth one. So this area is done being blended. You can see that from further back this gives it more of like a blurry blended effect. So I'm going to continue doing that with all of the background colors. Next, just doing the dark gray and the black. Here's an update of how the painting's looking so far. I've been working on it for like short amounts of time over the span of a few days and just blending out a whole bunch of those colors by using the same method I described earlier in the video. Yeah, I feel like we're making good progress. I just have more blending that I want to add, but it's literally just doing the same thing over and over again, so I don't feel the need to explain it a million times. I'm thinking that I might actually be able to finish this painting here soon. I just have my reference pulled up and I'm adding a few few little details. It's just kind of tricky because a lot of the background is just blurry, and so like it's not extremely detailed, so I'm kind of struggling to figure out where to draw the line of like calling it done. And here is the grand reveal for the finished painting. I think this turned out really cool, and I'm really excited to see how all of the rest of the new ones look. Here is a close-up shot so you can see all of those details and many blending colors that I used in the painting. And here it is from further back, next to some of the other paintings that I still have from this series. If you are interested in seeing a better quality photo of this painting that I just completed, I have one up on my Instagram here. I post tons of other art stuff on there as well, so if you're interested, then check it out. And again, don't forget about the painting guides. I have like examples of the colors that I use. I do custom mix all of them, but I can like give you examples of what they look like, as well as like the brushes that I use, the canvases that I use, like how to measure out and make the grid and everything. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on those, so thank you for that. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one.